Welcome to EnglishLeap video lessons. Which of these two words would you use to fill in the blank? Confused? Alright, let's come back to this after we look at the words in a little more detail. To understand the difference between much and many, the first thing that needs to be understood is the concept of countable and uncountable nouns. Countable nouns are nouns that can be counted. In other words, when we use the singular form of such nouns, for example, bottle, it is understood that we are talking about one bottle. But when we use the plural form, bottles, it is understood that we are talking about more than one bottle. And it is generally possible to count how many bottles there are. 2 bottles, 5 bottles. Other countable nouns are uncountable nouns are nouns that cannot be counted. These nouns do not generally have a plural form at all. When we use them, we do not talk about definite numbers. For example, take milk. We don't say how many milks do you have, do we? Other examples of uncountable nouns are Now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's look at the example of milk again. We don't say how many milks do you have, but we do say how much milk do you have, and how many bottles of milk do you have. Do you see what's happening here? We have arrived at the difference between much and many. We use much with uncountable nouns and many with countable nouns. And that's it. So let's see if we can solve the original problem now. Is money a countable noun or an uncountable one? Have you heard its plural being used? Monies? No, it doesn't exist. Therefore, it's an uncountable noun. And therefore, much is the correct answer. So now you know the difference between much and many. Keep the points you learned in mind and keep practicing.